your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and sound.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head.
Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. Lost with you.
That was disgusting. Oh my God, June. Oh.
Absolutely devastating.
He's actually in a really good spot for his teammate to watch over him and give him assistance, but no one really watching the main run up. And oh, what a trophy system collateral kill!
Oh, they gotta get on the point. They gotta get on the point. They're gonna run out of time. Can they contest? They are with 1.4 seconds. And Phil is gonna go down. We are gonna be seeing him now. No, out of the point, and Wave Runners by the skin of their teeth. They're gonna be able to hold on.
Can he play from horse? Oh, holy! He's gonna get another one.
As Hoy will quick scope heavy.
It's gonna not necessarily translate to control of the bottom lane, as Legacy just being an absolute nuisance here with his team just getting such a back control here.
Team kill is gonna get hustled down to 2v2. They should have had the man up, and now Austin's gonna try to get one. He's gonna look for the double, can't quite get it. Zuxium, the last man alive, and now it's Zuxium trying to finish off the team. He's gonna stun in there, C1. One's gonna push out, it's gonna get taken out. Zuxium can finish it right here, 7 points left. Taking out another one more pushes out. He's gonna get taken out by a teammate, and that's gonna be Hype Esport taking map number 1.
I see it now, I see it now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing this fine and wondrous evening? I am Brett FX, joined here by big, tall Matt. We're not seeing him standing up, I don't think, but either way, he is big. From what I heard, he is a foot taller than Tugboat. So either Tugboat's a little man or Matt really is big. But anywho's, it is going to be a good game tonight. We are going to be seeing Indiana Syndicate versus Swear Society. Both of these teams, they are negative so far in their records, but they're looking to change some of that here tonight. At the very least, start clawing them out in the later stages of this season. But we will see if they are going to be able to do just that. Big, tall Matt. I'm just going to call you Matt from now on. First time I'm casting with him. So how you doing tonight, man?
Honestly, been doing good. A little upset about the earlier match, but you know what? Stuff happens, but I'm happy to be here. Happy to be casting for the K7 crew and you, obviously, for the first time. But yeah, tonight, like you said, both these teams are looking negative. Swear Society 1-4. The Indiana Syndicate is 2-3. So right now, obviously, both teams improving the record when it comes to where they're at in their division right now. Looking at that real quick for Division B for both of these teams right now, 2-3 right now. They're sitting Indiana Syndicate currently sitting in that 4th place spot. Swear Society in that 7th place spot. So standing wise, Syndicate, they're both one win away from tying it up, or Swear Society, that is, from boosting them up that much. But we still got some Call of Duty to play this week, that being the Valkyrie game coming tomorrow with this division. I can't remember who they're playing on the top of my head, but we still got some Call of Duty to be played, and these hopefully these divisions get shifted a little bit.
Absolutely. We'd like to see a little bit shaken up, especially up there at the top. Natural Talent with no losses so far, and of course Valiant Gaming after their first loss, switching up their roster and just basically plowing through every team that they meet. Pretty scary stuff there. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Indiana Syndicate roster here tonight. We are going to be seeing the captain there. It is going to be Dupin, Streezy next, Reset, and Rucci. I probably butchered that name, but that is okay. These guys right here, what were we talking about in Discord a little bit earlier? This is a new roster here tonight?
Yeah,
okay,
I believe this is going to be their second match.
Yeah, okay, so second match together, still kind of new, but definitely not starting out. So it's kind of unfair to gauge them, I think, with their record, but definitely be interested to see how they are going to be shaping up here tonight. And Matt, who is our next team?
The Swear Society. They're looking to change some things around, but on their leaderboard, like we were talking about. But with this roster, Vito, Ari, Carl, and nobody. I think that's what that says. My screen went a little blurry there, but I probably said Ari wrong. But we were talking about it. Carl being that main man. He will need the help and support tonight if Swear Society wants to go ahead and get another win under their belt. Sitting in that 1-4 isn't looking too terribly great. But let's go ahead and look at these maps real quick, guys. A lot of variety in the first 3 maps, honestly. I can't wait to cast Raid 3 times in a row. And that actually wasn't sarcasm because I love Raid. So map 1, 2, and 3. Raid, Hardpoint, S&D and Control. We're then going to go ahead and go to Garrison, Hardpoint, and then S&D on Moscow if that map 5 may be needed. So,
and hopefully it is.
Yeah, honestly, it is. Like, both these teams are fighting for a lot right now. Like we said, the Syndicate roster being practically new. This is their second game under K7. But then that Swear Society roster, they're obviously looking to. What I've been told that they've lost all the rounds that they've lost, they've barely lost. There hasn't been a big blowout, from my understanding, if I'm being told correctly. But they're not a bad team. They're literally punching the surface of every win, you know?
Yeah.
So
no, I agree. You know, and that's something last night that we were talking about, Shifty I was casting with. And that particular match, you know, it came down to the wire in the first 2 maps. Was like 20 points within the hard point. In one, down to around 11 there in the S&D, and you kind of just lamenting a little bit on the way our scoring system works, because it doesn't really tell the true story of some of these teams and really how close their matches are. But you know, this time I think we should be seeing some fireworks going down. Hopefully we do see a 3-2 map count in whichever direction it does end up going, but hopefully it is going to be very, very close nonetheless. But let's go ahead just for a second while we got an opportunity. Let's talk about our partner real quick, as that map is going to be loading on in. So first of all, GitGudHosts, who does allow us to have probably the most fair opportunity here to get these competition going. So props to them. DropShotStats, providing all of the stats here for K7 League. Gamers Resort for your mental health. They are doing some good work out there. So definitely thank you guys for doing what you do. DesignByYou.com. These guys created the overlays as well as our awesome intros. So definitely looking forward to what they're going to be creating in the future. And then, of course, getting jacked on some Rogue Energy. Thank you guys as well. But we're going to get this thing rolling right now, Ari, as they push it into P1 on Raid.
Yeah, Swear Society already getting taken down little by little so far. But as I'm saying that, they're coming back up really, really fast. Actually, they're spawning the bottom half of Garage. So keeping that momentum, or that, not momentum, excuse me, that pressure there, obviously is what needs to be. But right now, as you can already tell, the Syndicate right now are just taking them up one by one. Dupin with a nice little 2-piece there. Now 3-1 for him as he goes ahead and finally gets taken out. Just had to mention the streak happens every time. Streezy now taking out another. Now another for Streezy. Looking for number 4. Not going to be able to find it, but his teammate will. And right now, the Indiana Syndicate are looking really good coming off of this hill number 1.
Yeah, they definitely have been able to hold the tide back. You see Streezy still lighting it up as he finally does get picked up right from the car. Rucci also going to get taken down as well. So a little bit of time is going to be going over there towards Swear Society. But honestly, they kind of need to hightail it over here to get to P2. This is a money hill and can be devastating, especially if we see, you know, maybe a 30 to anywhere from a 30 to 40 point swing going in the favor of Indiana Syndicate. So right now, Swear Society trying to wrap back around. Vito is going to be able to get that initial kill. So opening up here for that back kitchen push, as we are going to be seeing Reset taking out. And there it is. The contestation is going to be happening right now. Rucci not able to hold on, but the reinforcements do make it just in time. And look who it is, Streezy. Going to be able to pick up 2 kills and secure it for his team.
Yeah, Streezy right now. Let's go ahead and pull that 8-4 right now on the leaderboard for him as they go ahead and make it to hill number 3 right now. So we're Society all over this hill 3 as hill number 2 goes ahead and comes to a close. Now 2 players will be Garage. Going to be hitting on the side of Indiana Syndicate. Rusi and Streezy both can go ahead find a kill for themselves, but the nade will go ahead and connect. And Dupin will get taken out. Reset also finding another. And right now it's a 1v2 on the site. And currently number 6, Rusi, is actually kind of in a pickle here. You have the players on Swear Society kind of spawning poolside as Reset finds one. But now there's only 1 player behind him. He's going to go ahead and make his way towards the back now. Maybe find a kill here. No one going to be chilling on top of the van. He's going to be not going to be able to find one. Carl actually take him out, but the trade does go ahead and come on in. Nobody now taking the exact same route. Hopefully something will go ahead and connect for here. He has the intel now due to the flak jacket getting taken out. Vito with a nice double kill, but I believe it's Rusi and Reset both able to find a total of 3 kills between the 2 of them as they go ahead and retake this hill.
That's a bit of a heartbreaker right there. I mean, you really wanted to see Swear Society be able to get a good chunk of time, get back in this game, but as it is, they're already down 100 points, and we haven't even hit P4 yet, so definitely need to be kicking it into high gear. Swear Society gonna try that just right now. They're rotating super early. I mean, obviously, no point in contesting for those last 15 seconds, but it's not even really gonna matter right now, as it does look like they are falling one by one. Carl has managed to get control of it for the time being. We'll see how long he's going to get set up for it. Number 6 right there, Rucci will be set up for a possible push. Nice little pickup there inside money. Can he clear out kitchen? He does. He is just wiping out the team here, and the rest of his teammates are going to be able to make their way on in just a few moments. But oh no, does get shot there from behind. So Streezy able to finally clean this out. So 30 seconds left. That's going to be another good chunk of time. Do we see more contention coming in, as 2 more are going to be coming into the backside? But man, I don't know. Do you go ahead and just try and make the rotation, or do you play for this next 22? I mean, they kind of have to at this point, right?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the rotation needs to come out now, and they need to go ahead and hold these next set of hills. But this hill, a very, very hard one to go ahead and hold, and that also goes for P1 as well. And now they have to go ahead and get as many points coming off of these next 2 and contest, because they're currently down. I believe it's going to be 168 to 42 going into this hill. And we were just talking about how good Swear Society does about keeping these games close. But right now, Ari 3 and 13, 5 and 12 for nobody. Carl now 8 and 10, and Vito 10 and 12. I understand Vito and Carl, they're doing their absolute best right now, but I'm not going to point any fingers. But I do feel like they're a bit lacking on the side of Swear Society. Going over to Syndicate, though, 15 and 10 from Streezy, 14 and 7 from Dupin. Rusi's 11 and 7 and 9 and 4 from Reset. They're just looking good. And Rusi, and every time we look at Rusi, I just feel like he's doing something amazing. That also goes with Streezy, as him and Dupin just go ahead and completely clear out the middle in a 2v4. Now we're going to go ahead and give them the site with 22 seconds left on the last hill. But now nobody in the rest of Swear Society now making their way on over. But here we are with Dupin in the back, able to find one to go ahead and take him off, setting up for new already. All that scrap time, make that 2 for Dupin as he's hunting for the third, and he's not able to connect. He gets a shot onto Carl, but he's not able to finish it up. Syndicate finish up that last hill, and here we go for the first reset.
And this actually can end out right here, right now, boys and girls. This could be one of the shortest hard points I think I've ever cast at all. So this is pretty crazy. We do see a potential break that's going to be coming in over here in the van, but no, 3 go down right away. And that was going to be Dupin, I believe, being able to pick that up. I'm not really sure. Didn't catch it quick enough, but man, that is some massive damage going on down. Carl trying to do some work, but it's too little too late. I mean, they needed to turn up about 30, 40 seconds ago. Really a minute or 2 ago would have been better, but still, we do see some contestation going down, so they're not going to be able to take the win on it just here. Ari is going to be able to get onto the point, so maybe they can get up here to make a run at about 100 points or so. I mean, get some momentum underneath them for that S&D as we do move into that next map, but it is looking very dire right now. Streezy 23 and 14. He is just locking it up so far here in this map. Rusi also going to be able to pick up 2 more. So yeah, Swear Society, man, you'd love to see him get some points here, but is it really going to even matter?
I don't know, dude. Streezy, Dupin, both able to then there you go. Rusi finding the last. That's all 4 down here, and I believe this is gonna be all C wrote as Rusi goes ahead and ends that. And that was probably the second fastest hard point I've ever casted. 250 to 70. Our first 100-point club, but we will say a 70-point club. So a very, very fast map indeed as we go ahead and move into map number 2 already for the S&D. And I'm going to say it again. I really hate how we hyped them up about being like, oh, they keep the games close, and then that happens.
Yeah, ultimate caster curse. You sit there, you try and make those big brain, call outs, and all of a sudden they prove you wrong. I love that.
It went completely the opposite way.
Oh yeah, you're like this player's gonna go off right here, and he ends up going negative by 10. You're like, what the hell, man? Come on, at least make me look like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's that hard point not looking good. Man, if you're Swear Society right now, shake it off. You got 2 more maps at the very least that you need to play here on Raid, And, at least one of these maps was their pick. So at the very least, they have to feel comfortable at some point. I'm not really sure who got the picks or bans on this particular one, but we're going to be heading into S&D. And S&D on Raid probably, I don't know, I haven't really cast a whole lot of Express, but S&D really feels like it's probably the most balanced map on Raid. It is very, very nice back and forth. You have a lot of breakout strats that you can have, and the rotations are pretty fluid. So I definitely do enjoy this particular map for S&D. I think that it is definitely more fair for all of our teams. So hopefully some sparks come on out, we get some momentum going back in their favor. Because honestly, if we see that type of play happening for Control, it's going to be over. I mean, the amount of kills that were going in the favor of Indiana Syndicate, you take that onto Control, and it's going to be ugly.
No, I completely agree with that, dude. I don't want to. If there was a slaughter map one, I think that's what we can go ahead and put it in the books as. It's the 250 to 70. And we were talking about how Carl needs help. Carl doesn't have help. Carl has one person helping him. I totally forget who it was, but I know Ari just was not showing up tonight. And I don't want to say that that's 100% of the loss. Obviously, just the situations that they were in with how the team was formed. Not formed, excuse me, how they were pushing together. I do feel like they were splitting. I would notice that a little bit, how they kind of went like they pushed like one or two at once and not together as a team. They didn't give time to go ahead and get the respawns going as well. I noticed that for the Garage Hill when they attempted to retake it, one push from outside and one push from the other side, but the other two just came off a respawn. You had to wait for your team to get maybe that mid control at least, so get some help with those pushes. But now going into the S&D, I feel like I always like to say this. I like for checkmate, we always say playing control. For this one, I always say the high ground. You want to be Obi-Wan Kenobi in a situation. You want to have the high ground, whether it's in the bedroom, whether it's in the art gallery, or it's in my dog in her cage going absolutely nuts, biting herself. Excuse all that noise, but or laundry room, etc. So having the high ground and those ARs in those positions are obviously going to go ahead and provide a lot of cover. When covering fire, and good angles when it comes to executing either of these sites on the offense, and then obviously vice versa, holding them on the defenses. So hopefully we see the ARs going to work here on Raid, because I feel like it's, people say it's kind of an SMG map, but I feel like for S&D, I think the tables have turned a little bit.
Well, speaking of ARs, we have seen a bit of a meta change happening here in these last couple of weeks, especially since this last patch. QBZs being, well, actually, has it been officially GA'd yet? I know that the amateurs GA'd it. I don't know if the pros have, but we've seen a lot of changes coming in from the ARs. Krieg is basically the main AR. It did get a buff, I believe, a slight buff in this last patch, so it's supposed to be even better. But you have seen some people. I know last night I did see some players pulling out the Milano along with that AK-74U. So we have seen a little bit of switch up in guns, and so far not tonight. It seems like it's been fairly standard so far. We did see, I think, 2 Kriegs on Indiana Syndicate there in that last game, so maybe we'll be seeing more setups like that. There is a Milano there on Swear Society, I think it was. But Straya is going to be setting on up, trying to get that initial kill through Kitchen. Will not be able to find him, but we see a big push coming in right now onto this B side. Carl with that first blood, and we'll see if he can get some help there with that one.
Yeah, Carl punishing Rusi for getting completely aggressive there. Dupin will go ahead and find a kill, making this back to a 3v3. And he goes ahead and spots one on the stairs. But the way that Syndicate's set up right now, this bomb is currently not planted, but it is down next to the bomb site. So now Swear Society has to play around that, and they have to go ahead and get it. Carl eventually does get taken out. Ari with a big kill on a Mr. Streezy. And there you go. Syndicate will go ahead and pick up round number 1. I don't want to say Swear Society looked too bad that round. I felt like besides that bomb, that was really crucial, that there was no control here. Dupin, no one was looking courts besides the man planting the bomb. And he was also planting the bomb so that the person from courts could see him. He wasn't planting on the right side, quite literally the right side of the bomb there. And I feel like that was a very crucial mistake. If that bomb could have got planted, that would have been a 3v3, or actually it would have been a 4v3, actually in favor of Swear Society if you planted on the other side. So I do want to say it's a critical arrow there on the side of Swear Society as round number 2 goes ahead and starts.
Well, we are still very early on in this map, so we can see a little bit of mistakes going back and forth. But right now, it is going to be Rusi. He is getting very aggressive. I love this. Going to go ahead and pop in to top laundry, looking for these players here into the background. And I love these rotations that come in and over here onto this B side. It does look like we are going to be seeing a pretty fast B plant going on down. First blood and second one is going to be coming in. Vito Carl going down. Streezy trying to come around the corner. Will not be able to connect with the shots, but doesn't matter as we do see the next two getting picked up. And Indiana Syndicate, they don't even need to plant the bomb. Kill everybody and take round number 2.
Yeah, and I was actually just about to say, it's like, they give up all of that control onto the A side over here, and because they put one player back in the garden spawn, or whatever you want to go ahead and call it, and then they put 3 players in mid, but nobody was really peeking out to any angles. They were kind of all just chilling there. It looked like watching the zigzag, and that was really it. So they gave up all that ground for just 3 players to sit there and not really watch anything, and then one who was on the garden right there, like I said, on that rock. So there was just no map controller presence right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, big mid push going to be coming out right now for Swear Society. And just on the other side of the map is going to be Indiana Syndicate. So nobody's going to be engaging just yet. And I think Indiana Syndicate realizes, okay, something else is going to be happening here. They rotate back and over there towards A, making sure that they're not going to have a very quick bomb plant. Now, wow. Swear Society, why did you stop in the middle of the map? I mean, what was the deal here? They had an opportunity maybe to push out towards A, but no. They completely locked themselves up in maybe one of the worst positions here. And the time is going to be against them, as we do see Ari just trying to figure out where he wants to push in from. Reset's going to get a little bit of information there inside the middle of the map. We finally see 2 of them starting to float out towards the southern side of the map on B. But yeah, they have given up a lot of time. Streezy now getting that first blood.
Yeah, and they just pinned themselves in mid. They got lucky that nobody came from stairs or anything like that. And then Reset over here just anchoring on the site in this 1v4 as finally Streezy will go ahead and come in and help. I think Reset might be able to find this kill. No, he actually won't. It'll be Vito finding that kill, and then nobody finding Streezy. Now we're going to bring this to a 2v3 and now a 1v3 for Mr. Dupin. Can he clutch this up? And I actually believe he already has a kill this round, and he does. So he will have to go ahead and, I guess you can say, ace here. Now in a 1v2. Up against nobody and Carl. Both those players 1 and 2 now. Dupin 4-0. Looking to make that 6-0. 18 seconds left on the clock, though. Is he going to have enough time to go ahead and make something happen here? I believe he got a shot of nobody, but he's going to go ahead and vault on over, and he won't check the corner. But Swear Society, after a questionable start for that round, they were able to go ahead and clean it up and get that round win.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting to see him just kind of stall out there into the middle of the map. But in the end, it did work out for them. And yeah, they're finally going to be able to get on the board. So stopping that bleed early on, we're not going to be seeing crazy 3 or 4 round leads going on in so far. And they got to be liking that. So we are going to be swapping out sides. And yeah, you do see right there, 2 Krigs are going to be there for Source Society. It looks like 3 Krigs possibly here for Indiana Syndicate. I'm going to switch over there real quick, though. But yeah, so right now, big A push going to be coming on out. Looks like Indiana Syndicate not going to be slowing down whatsoever. Bit of a wide defense going in here for Swear Society, but they could collapse in towards the middle of the map if Indiana Syndicate's not careful. And we are going to be seeing right there, Rusi just quickly getting that bomb down. I love plays like this. This is the way I love seeing S&D. And we do have a wide flank that's going to be coming in from Vito.
Yeah, and as you say that, he won't actually be totally flanking. He'll now go to pull stairs, and now 3 players are all on the opposite side of the bomb site. 1 up top, 2 on the bottom, and you do have number 8, Streezy, chilling in hut right now. He is able to find Vito, Ari able to pick up 1. And now Streezy with another reset, finding 1. Carl getting the trade out, though. And now it will be Carl in a 1v2. Now 3 and 2 with them going up against Dupin and Reset. He does know where 1 is, and he might have just got a glimpse of Dupin, and he does able to find 1, and he won't be able to go ahead and flick up onto the top there, taking a reload instead and laying down. And that'll be another round for Indiana Syndicate here. But I feel like Vito might have played. Vito would have flanked here, dude, instead of like doubling back like he did. That could have been kind of scary for Syndicate, the way that those trades happened.
Yeah, I think there could have been an opportunity to pick up 2 down there below bedroom. Unfortunately, hindsight's 2020, you know, and then obviously we see it through casters, the caster vision. So it
100%.
definitely is unfortunate, but here we go. So 1-3, Indiana Syndicate feeling pretty damn good, I would have to say. They've looked fantastic so far. Reset. He's going to be looking for some kills there into the middle of the map. Does look like we've seen some even trades going back and forth as Dupin and Ari both going to be taken down for one for each team. Rusi getting a bit aggressive, seeing if he may go for a flank, as we do see Vito getting picked on up. Now down to Carl and nobody. And Carl, he has been struggling, 5 and 3. Can he pick up another one? Down to a 1 versus 1 now is Streezy. Is he going to be able to clutch it up? We so far have seen these situations go in the favor of Indiana Syndicate, and Carl's going to be able to take it. Finally, we do see Swear Society getting a little bit of momentum there. They got to be feeling pretty good, maybe a couple of gasps, but Carl clutches up in the end.
I actually think that was a 4K for Carl. I think he actually picked up the first kill on the dupe, and I may or may not be right there. But I'm going to see it on the preview real quick over here to my left and see if I was right about that one. But a good round for Carl, who was 4 and 3 at the beginning of that. Nope, he actually did not. He only got 3 that round, but 7 and 3 for him. Nonetheless, a good round. And Swear Society did need to go ahead and pick that up, that high ground advantage like I was talking about, Carl, in one of those power positions. And now here we go. Syndicate going to be running through Zigzag already. And actually will be a 4-stack Zig. Now going to go ahead and take this mid control. See if they can go ahead and get a pick here to go ahead and decide, well, hey, what site are we going to be going to? Kitchen control obviously could be a bit huge if we decide to go ahead and go to this A site. And that's what they go ahead and do. Ari just backing off with nothing. He's going to go ahead and keep himself concealed. Now going to have backup with nobody right behind him. But now here we go. Uh-oh. He got caught off guard. Now they have the intel. One went ahead and hopped through the window as well. Streezy and Ari both going to go ahead and find a kill for themselves, but they get traded out. Ari going to find another big double kill coming from him as Rusi goes ahead, makes his way up basketball court. Now going ahead and bring this down to a 2v2. Rusi reset. Have to get this bomb down in less than 40 seconds here. Vito and Carl going up against that Indiana Syndicate roster. But Vito and Carl both currently on the B site. So if they wanted to, Syndicate could get this bomb planted, but Carl does find reset. Now 1v2. Rusi is going to go ahead and get that down. Now, the intel did go ahead and go out as well. Player that did go ahead and get down there most likely saw both of them, and they're both going to be coming from raid. And now he's got to turn Rusi getting shot at. Now he has the intel. If they know, he knows that at least one of them are now coming from raid as he goes ahead and doubles all the way back. This is 1v2. Very, very patient game here, and I don't think he knows all this is going to be a huge trick play. Oh, he's going to be able to single him out if he goes for this defuse because Vito's going to be up top, and this angle that he's going to have. 17 seconds left on the clock. This is such a smart play coming from Rusi, taking his time. He only has to check the bomb one more time here. And he's now defusing. He's able to find... No, he's not able to find it! He switches who he was shooting! Unfortunate. That would have been the play of the week, if I could say so myself. Rusi almost able to clutch that up. Unfortunate for him, but now we're 3-3. And Spirit Society, Ari, this was a good play by him, but they're not looking too bad on this SND. I feel like they got the gears turning right now, and now we can see some Call of Duty from them.
Yeah, they're starting to shake off that rust. You know, maybe they're just one of those teams to where it takes a little bit for them to get going, getting into this map a little bit cold. But they're starting to heat up here, as you said, 3-3. But you know, that definitely is going to sting Rusi. He had that one, and unfortunately, it was just the COD God said, "Not today, buddy. You are not going to win this round." So, Swear Society, they are feeling pretty damn good about that one. We do see a push through middle here with the bomb. So they are going to be getting kind of caught in a weird pinch. It does look like number 8, Streezy, could cause a little bit of trouble. Rusi going back and forth, just kind of baiting it. Looks like Streezy is going to be able to pick up 2, and that is going to be the bomb down in the middle of the map. Nobody trying to fight on back. He ain't going to get anything off of that. Finally, we do see Reset getting picked up, and once again, it is Carl really to shoulder the burden. 10-3 right now. He's trying to stay alive as best as he possibly can, and he was even on a 6 streak. Finally gets picked up. That sucks.
Yeah, it stinks because Carl, he needs help. Somebody get this man some help right now. He's the octane of the K7 League right now. If you ask me, the way that he's been performing right now, send help, please. Free my boy. But now we're gonna go ahead. Up now 4-3. Syndicate looking pretty good. But
tell you what, that's some high praise right there.
He's good. And he's an AR2. It's such a coincidence. Look at that. 10-4, Carl. He's playing like, oh, that's insane. No, he's playing well. I'll give him the praise. For this matchup, at least, he's playing well. I couldn't tell you how he has been playing, but now Streezy getting the first kill. Carl going to answer back on the Dupin, who started out 4-0, now 4-5. Dupin slowed up ever since round number 3. Now it's going to be a 3-on-3 as Streezy with a big kill on the Ari. I will not be able to get that name now tonight. I'm going to keep switching it. Rusi now going to get aggressive. We're going to be able to find nobody. Carl going to be there, and he's going to be a 2v1 if he gets somebody some help. There we go. Doesn't matter. That player did not need help. He was able to find Carl. Now we're at match point. Syndicate now going to be on the defense of another very aggressive and fast round coming from them, and they just look really good.
Yeah, how Carl, man, just not able to get those shots in there, bouncing back and forth. Finally does it, him going down. But yeah, this is not looking good. We thought, maybe they were going to start getting some momentum their way, but not going to be the case. I saw some really good shots coming out from Reset and Streezy as well. So Streezy currently on a 4 streak, as well as Rusi on a 4 streak of their own. So they are feeling just mighty fantastic. And do see a big push coming over here towards that B site. Streezy is going to be your AR to try and potentially throw a wrench in their plans for this B setup. Are going to be seeing Vito just very carefully trying to make sure he can get this bomb down. He is open quite a bit. Streezy is going to be able to get that first blood, as we said, on that AR. Really looking fantastic. Dupin also going to be able to pick up another one as well. So down to a 2 versus 2. And we do see Rusi a fantastic position here to go for these flanks. This is just some really awkward positioning coming in. Carl wraps back around.
Oh, come on.
And now down to a 1v1. 22 seconds left. Bomb has been planted, so it's all about this time as Reset is going to have to come up clutch. But this is going to keep them in the map for Swear Society. Carl, can you do it? Defuse is going down. He is going to get spotted, and yes, Carl clutches it, and we are going to be seeing another round.
Yeah, that Carl is just playing so well. The way him just rotating off. I'm a little upset we didn't see an assassination here, but it is whatever. Swear Society will go ahead and not win this round, or excuse me, they did win the round. Excuse me, Syndicate not winning the round. I'm getting my words jumbled right now. Carl playing fantastically, like always. Had some supporting cast there to help him out this time, but just 14-5, dude. It's like I don't know. Get this man some help. 1 and 8 from nobody, 5 and 9 from Ari, Vito 3 and 8. Yep. Carl is definitely backpacking as the bomb.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to harp too much on him, but I mean, honestly, yeah, you think a couple of trades go in the favor back of Swear Society. They start effectively getting those kills, and all of a sudden this is a different match. Dupin getting that first blood onto nobody. Now, again, it is still going to be map point, bomb down. All the pressure now on Swear Society once again. Carl going to be poking on out. Will he be able to get Streezy? He does, and that's a huge pickup. Streezy's been a thorn in their side, but it doesn't look like Indiana Syndicate is going to make this easy, as Vito does get picked up. 2v3. You do see, Carl again. Just stick on Carl, man. Let's just watch his POV. 16 and 5. The man is on a roll. He's on a 5 streak right now, and we'll see if he can clutch this up for his team. It does look like he is going to be the last alive in a 1 versus 2. The bomb is down with only 9 seconds left. It looks like he is not going to be able to make this happen, even if he was willing it so. Unfortunately, we see it 4-6 in favor of Indiana Syndicate.
Yeah, Octane looking great that map on the side of Swear Society. But Indiana Syndicate will go ahead and come on top of that 6-4, dude. And that was a solid S&D coming from Syndicate, and it came down to 1 or 2 kills. And that is all the help that Carl needed, was 1 or 2 more kills, and we'd probably be in around 11 right now. It's
what's crazy? That was what Carl ended at with 17 kills, I believe. I think he got 3 at the. Yeah, he did. He got 3.
You're right.
So he ended that out with 17 kills, and there was still potentially another round that we could have seen. Like, he was a monster that game. That's just insane. Yeah, Carl, he's got to be a little bit frustrated there. The rest of his team, like you said, you got to start picking it up. But we talked about you needed to get this S&D, because going into this next raid, this is going to be on control, and
slaying.
Woo, the slaughter, as you put it, that we saw in map number 1. Well, it might come back to haunt them here in the control, and with the way that we've seen them both fragging in the first hard point as well as the fragging in the S&D, this could be a quick 3-0.
Yeah, and I believe it was Rusi and somebody else on the side of Syndicate. I don't want to leave them out because they did win that map. They both dropped 10 or 11 kills, vice versa, either or, whatever you want to go ahead and say there. So don't get me wrong, Syndicate, you guys are also doing really, really well there. But like I said, Octane needs some help on the side of.
But that just shows you how well that he was playing. That he's not even on the team that won, and we're still calling him out for how good he played. Like that's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
I don't know, but right there, I feel like just like I said, it was 1 or 2 kills that it came down to. But we're going to the control. If Carl can go ahead and bring that, his shots that he was landing there into this control, I'll give Swear Society a fighting chance, honestly. But when you had so far, I believe 2 players every map so far have been continuously doing well between Dupe and map 1, and I believe it was Rusi or something, or I can't remember who it was. But then you had the 2 players, like I said, 10 and 11 on the side of Syndicate. They were frying also in a S&D. Carl, granted, was doing a lot of work too, but like we said, they came out on top for a reason, and everybody was pulling their weight on the side of Indiana Syndicate. And now the control and raid, A pushes are going to be fast, B are going to be those trick plays. I prefer the fast B plays when it comes out, because when those come out on top and you're able to do that with only wasting 6 lives, that's huge for that round. And I believe now we're switching to the tick system. Is that implemented yet?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I should have been able to notice this yesterday, but that was a very, very quick control. It was almost like we didn't really have time to notice it. But yeah, I'm not sure if the new tick system is in. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, they are going to be switching it over to now in control. Each time you do get a tick for a point, you will be getting 20 seconds, as opposed to before, to where you had to capture all 3 ticks in order to get an extra minute on the board. So it is going to help out maybe the offense just a little bit here. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it is implemented. Like I said, yesterday's match went by super, super fast. So I really didn't get an opportunity
I'm not going to lie.
That out.
I didn't know about the time thing. I just thought it was whoever has the most ticks gets defense if it goes to round 5.
Oh,
that time thing's pretty cool. I actually didn't read that. I can't believe I missed that, because that makes it a lot more even.
That was either talked about in for this patch or for a future patch. I don't remember which it was, but I really don't think it is this patch, because I'm pretty sure it's still standard. But yeah, that is a thing that might be coming in here soon. Oh my God, look at that opening. Dupin almost picking up 2 over there on the B side of the map. Reset does get taken down, and this is what you were talking about, man. Swear Society going for a quick B push. They may be able to do the damage that they need to really quick and make this an easy round 1. But oh no, look at that. That is going to be Dupin from behind, picking up 2, dashing their hopes. But we do see a nice rotation getting over there onto that A point.
Yeah, I don't think that timer thingy that you were talking about doesn't look like it went up, because it's been at a minute 14. But that would be huge. Raid, I feel like is a bit more even. But for check, what did I just watch? Reset. What was that, dude? What the heck? Oh, he's going off. Hold on, Reset. You have the floor real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pin in that one and let this man play. 3 and 1 on the 3 streak. Make that a 4 streak. Rusi now coming in with a double kill as well. Oh, Reset is going off now. A 5 streak from my boy over here on the A site, and Dupin doing some damage to the spawn. Now 4 and 2 for him. And right now, dude, Syndicate 24 lives for them. It's only 16 for Society, and only 2 ticks on A and 1 tick on B. 45 seconds left. It's still possible.
It is, but as you were mentioning before, we're talking about live advantage going in for the defense for round number 5, and I think it's safe to say that with this round going in, with the direction that it's going so far, it just might possibly be Indiana Syndicate with that lead. But we do see Dupin over here in Kitchen will be able to pick up that initial kill. Takes another one over there by Tiki, looking for number 3. Does get the help there from his teammate, but pulls out the pistol for a long range connection. He is going off right now. They will be able to hold on for the defense of Bravo. 7-19, 16 seconds left. Anybody going to be able to touch a point? Nobody transitioned over there onto A. We actually see it looks like Reset just chilling out there all by his lonesome, but it's going to come down right to this last player. He ends up going down. That is going to be round number 1 in the bag. Even a little bit of team killing going on in the back. But yeah, that was woo. I mean, Indiana Syndicate They are definitely on fire right now.
Yeah, Indiana Syndicate, that was a great round for them, especially reset on that 5 streak over here on the raid side of things. And here it is on your screen once again. And like you said, reset was just big chilling over here. For after this streak went off, after they got them off of this site, they went ahead and went back to the B site, pool site, as my dog is not very happy right now. Please excuse her. But it's reset. That play of the game was definitely well deserved. They kept them off of A and only 2 ticks instead of the 3. So now Indiana Syndicate going to be up 1-0 going around number 2.
So right now we are going to be seeing attacking Indiana Syndicate. How are they going to play this? Looks like we are going to be seeing a fast A push, and Reset going to be making sure he can stop any flank that potentially could happen. I do like right now what Ari is doing. He's going all the way into the backfield. Could go up for these spawn kills. That's exactly what he's going to do. This is such a good position for him to be in. And we also going to be seeing him cleaning up over there towards that B side. So very, very good start coming out for Swear Society, being able to get that life advantage. And for the time being, getting some decent map control as well, with Ari still over here into the backfield. Finally does get picked up, but he did waste some time in order to find them out.
Yeah, it could have been a really, really good play from Ari. I believe he was actually only able to pick up 1 kill off of spawn here. But now A going away so quickly, going to go ahead and get captured in Indiana Syndicate. And now Swear Society is going to have the opportunity to go ahead and disperse around this B site. 1 will be chilling closer to the bedroom, but here we go. 3 on the flank now. Going to be going through the spawn. Nobody will go ahead and find 1. Immediately going to get taken out now. And now 2 players on the side of Syndicate, still going to be on the flank, going to be playing Kitchen now, going to be going into Money Room. This could be a potential 2 kills here, but Reset will go ahead and back off, looking for somebody to go ahead and push him from behind, as one of the players, Dupin, able to find Ari. 1 player will be hut, and the back and forth battle now continues to feed. Purple, pink, or pink, red, pink, red, pink, red, and it just keeps on going. The trades are happening right now. 19 lives for Syndicate, 20 for the side of Society, and now here we go. Maybe a little bit of a counter push here with 3 players now on the pool side and 1 making their way towards Kitchen. Reset. He was able to win that. That would have been huge. But here we go. The flood coming from Syndicate. They're actually able to go ahead and get a tick onto the B site now, as Ari once again going to be on the flank. But will he be able to find the 1 player? Where did he go? Ring around the Rosie. He completely ditched him, but he saw him. But now going to push into the site. Where is he at? He's not able to find him. But Carl was able to find Dupe and Reset and Rusi, able to find 2. That is now everybody but 1 person down in Swear Society. But now with 2 ticks now going, I think they do not have enough time. This might be a wrap for round number 2. And there you go. Syndicate winning round number 2. A very, very fashion style. Reset was actually on a 5 streak before they went ahead and did that kitchen hit as well. He was 5-1 going into this half, and he didn't die that entire time, I believe, up until that kitchen hit. So
yeah,
Reset staying alive.
Very, very solid plays coming out from Indiana Syndicate. 11 there, pretty much the standard play on this map. Go for that A push, wrap around it, power burn it, and then go in for that B push. So really liking them as of right now to take this round number 3. They are going to be on defense, which, I mean, sometimes your defense is going to be a little bit easier. But again, this map is pretty even back and forth, so we shall see. But yeah, we are going to be seeing a very heavy B push coming on in for Swear Society right away. We saw this previously, but Indiana Syndicate did meet them right in the middle of the map. Not really going to be able to get too much further once again, as they have been shut down. 3 end up getting picked up, and yeah, this is not a good start here for Swear Society.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and shout out my boy Vito for having 694 damage there, 2 and 16. I saw the number and it made me chuckle. That's what you heard me laugh at, because I'm a child, believe it or not. But 3 players now down on the side of Swear Society. Make that 4. That's a wipe. And now if Syndicate wants to, they might be able to get a little bit of ground here. And here they go. 2 pushing through Zigzag. They have the intel on 1. Able to find, no, he's not Vito. Actually able to pick up that kill. He heard me talking. And now going to be able to find 1 for himself. Dupin also going to be able to find Streezy. Now has the intel. He actually knows what 2 players are in the art gallery. Now 30 seconds left though for Swear Society. They got to make a push here. They know where Dupin is, and they know where Swearzy is. But are they going to be able to do anything about it? Not right now for Streezy, as Dupin is still chilling behind the van. And that's not going to be 2 players down for the side of Syndicate and Swear. Make that 3 for Syndicate, as Carl bullies his way, but it does not matter. Here comes the cruise missile. Reset going to take him out. 17 seconds. But look at this. They have the spawns actually. to be able to go ahead and attempt to push this one more time. Vito and Carl able to find Streezy with the double kill to keep him off, not able to pick up the third or fourth. But here comes the streaks, keeping them off. 14.5 seconds left on the clock. One tick. See, that would be nice. 20 seconds right there. That would have been nice, especially for situations like this. But the streaks are coming in. Streezy picking up 3. And looking at this radar right now, it's going to look very tough. And I don't think it will be doable. As Square Society will go ahead and clean this up. 3-0 as a map count and 3-0 as the control round count as well. A very good and I would say intense showing from Syndicate. This new roster. This is now their second match. I don't know how that first match went, but if it went anything, it probably went something similar to this, I'd imagine. They're looking really, really good.
Yeah. Not very surprising to see that outcome. We talked about how dominant they were in the hard point, and it just kind of makes sense that they were going to be able to control and dominate here in this map number 3. So props to them for really just looking fantastic. Overall, I think every single one of their players had their moments where they were popping off. Streezy was looking good all game, of course. Reset also had some moments. Rusi was doing some fantastic flanking routes. So yeah, props to all of those players there on Indiana Syndicate. They're looking good. I'm excited to see how they're going to be playing, further on into the season. We've got a couple more weeks left here, a couple more matches for them to really show off their stuff. But you do want to mention as well that we did see 2 sets of streaks happening there towards that very ending round. So I think that was Streezy who ended up getting some, and then maybe was that Reset or Rusi? Is one of those two who actually ended up getting those streaks there towards the end as well. So they just locked it down and weren't letting anybody get close. I mean, even if they did take even if we were seeing that 20-second ticks come in, it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, the fragging was so heavily into one side. It was going to be them all day long. So really needed to see that S&D going in the favor of Square Society, but just not the case. Unfortunately, we are going to be seeing them fall once again. They will be going to a record of 1-5.
Yeah. Yeah, so looking at Division B now, 1-5. That'll not put them on the bottom. It'll actually keep them where they are, depending on how God Gaming does. But now, Indiana Syndicate now moving to that 3-3. I believe that will also keep them where they're at, adding 3 more rounds to the map win and not giving up any. Now going to be 9-9 when it comes to that map win and map loss. So right now, Indiana Syndicate, if they keep playing like this, I want to know if they play natural talent again, because I don't know. Just I know that Square Society, besides that S&D, they just looked good Syndicate, looked good the entire time. But Square Society really looked good during that S&D, especially coming from Octane Carl over there. And I see him in chat, so I thought I'd praise him up a little bit, Mr. Carl. But great job on that S&D. But unfortunately, just the help wasn't there. And yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate too, because I don't think we're going to be seeing any roster changes coming up. Well, maybe I don't know. Anyways, yeah, definitely a bit of a heartbreak there. Hopefully we do see some better things coming out for Square Society. But hey, again, props to Indiana Syndicate. They go 3-3. They are staying in that nice little mid-range section there in the division so far. So they've got to be loving that. They will take their map count up to 9-9. But yeah, so anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. We do appreciate you for your support. Make sure you do hit that like button down below on that YouTube video. It definitely helps us getting this out there and sharing it and making sure that we can spread all of the K7 joy and love to all the boys and girls out there. And of course, I do want to give a quick shout out to our partners once again, GitGudHosts, for allowing us to have the most fair and balanced competition that we possibly can in these times where we have to play online. And then, of course, DropShotStats for providing all of these awesome stats for us throughout the entire season. Honestly, it has made my job as a caster so much easier going into these matches. Gamers Resort, of course, helping out with mental health. That is something very important within this last year, especially. A lot of people have needed to reach out, and they are going to be a resource for that. So definitely doing some good work out there in the world. and we hope they can keep it up. DesignByYou.com. Go check them out. They are the ones that have created our overlays as well as our awesome intros. And like I said before at the very beginning of this match, I'm really looking forward to maybe some cool videos that they're going to be coming out before playoffs, and maybe some wrap-up videos after the playoffs. So definitely check them out. And of course, Rogue Energy, if you need to get hyped up before the match, and maybe that's just what Swear Society's problem was. They didn't have the Rogue Energy, didn't get enough of it, guzzling it down. So definitely not getting that hyped aspect going on in their favor. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it. Matt, you got anything you want to add real quick before we close this thing out?
Just an extra thank you to Kyle, our amazing producer. As always, I always want to go ahead and thank him a little bit extra because I don't feel like he gets the recognition I feel like he deserves. He's such an awesome guy, and he does an awesome job. And once again, thank you to everybody that showed up in the chat tonight, supporting your friends, supporting your team, supporting your competitors. You know, we love to see it. But other than that, I got nothing else for you guys. I appreciate, once again, tuning in and watching. We'll go ahead and see you guys next time.
Take it easy and good night.